They laughed. Not with you, not at a joke, but at your quiet life, your empty resume, the birthdays nobody noticed. They said you missed the train, that if you weren't early, you'd never arrive. And for a while, you believed them. Look at me here. This isn't a story of pity. This is a warning and a revelation. Because here's what they never understood. The longer the fuse, the bigger the blast. Early winners sprint to be seen. Late starters, they learn to see. One chases noise, the other studies patterns, then moves once. And that one move, it changes everything. They laughed because you started late. But think about it. Late doesn't mean behind. Late means you arrive after illusions die. You don't build for applause, you build for pressure. You don't knock politely on doors. You pick the lock no one else noticed. And when it opens, the room is yours. Open your phone. Scroll through the highlights that made you feel behind. Viral today, gone tomorrow, shiny, hollow, fast, fragile. That's not success. That's a countdown. Napoleon Hill warned of this long ago. Habit installs law. Repeat a thought long enough and it becomes the air you breathe. They inhaled too late. You're about to exhale command. Here's a truth they never say. Starting late gives you 3 unfair advantages. 1. Selection. You choose better games. 2. Clarity. You waste less motion. 3. Unity. You stop asking permission. That's why quiet ones are dangerous. The ones who disappear before they reappear. They arrive, and when they do, the world doesn't know how to stop them. If you're hearing this, you are not behind. You are loading. Flip the hourglass. Watch the sand climb. Time is not your judge. It is your accomplice. There's a lie the world whispers. You're too old to start over. It's in passing comments, in headlines, casting calls, startup pitches. If you haven't succeeded by 30, you're late. Over 40, still evolving. The world sees delusion, not strength. But who decided life peaks in youth? Hollywood? Tech? Schools? It's not truth. It's branding. Profit disguised as reality. And we bought it. Speed equals success. Fear of being left behind. That was never about you. It was about the system's timeline. Napoleon Hill called it the law of cosmic habit force. Repeated thoughts become internal law. The voice in your head saying, it's too late, not you. Residue, programming. Think of youth like a flashy sword. It shines, but bends in battle. Early winners flame out because speed without foundation is a countdown. Meanwhile, you, the late one, walked, learned, connected dots, collected scars. Pattern recognition becomes vision, intuition forged from memory. That's unshakable power. Your failures built resilience. Your rejection built armor. Each fall made standing second nature. Courage is invisible, but it is your weapon. Early winners perform. Late bloomers refine. Purpose replaces applause. Carl Jung called it individuation, becoming your true self. And individuation rarely happens in your 20s. Masks must crack. Old roles collapse. Silence forces introspection. Only then does authenticity bloom. Think of a blade. Rushed, it breaks. Tempered slowly, hammered and cooled over years, it becomes unbreakable. The late bloomer is that blade. Not fragile, not shiny. Sharp, fatal. Colonel Sanders, rejected, broke, forgotten at 65. Every no was a hammer strike. The result, KFC in 140 countries. Vera Wang, ignored for decades. When she arrived, it wasn't shallow youth, it was vision born of patience. The world mocks waiting, but waiting is the weapon. Time spent in obscurity is the forge, and the longer the forge, the deeper the fire. The real battlefield, your mind. Every too late whispered, every doubt rehearsed is programming obeyed. Napoleon Hill, autosuggestion. Any idea repeated enough becomes law inside you. Most of us practice it negatively, rehearsing failure. But the good news, you can reprogram. Mantras for late bloomers. I am not late. I am precisely on time. My scars are experience. My delays are depth. I am not behind. I am prepared. Repeat. Daily. Even if it feels fake. Eventually, the old general, the voice of doubt, falls silent. The new self takes command. Reprogramming fails without guarding your environment. Toxicity looks familiar, comfortable. Family, friends, routines, drop by drop, they shape your identity. The 5 people you spend most time with, they define your limits. Boundaries are not cruelty, they are survival. Say no to nostalgia, old routines, conversations that shrink you. Protect your soil or your growth rots. Nostalgia is seductive. Sweet memories hide a sharp blade. The person you were cannot carry you forward. Carl Jung. The death of the persona. Old masks must die or they strangle transformation. The grief of letting go is heavy, but necessary. Every stage of growth demands it. Your future self cannot breathe while you answer the past. There is a stage with no applause, no guidance, no clarity. A dark forest, identity limbo. The old self collapses. Comparison tempts you, but Jung reminds us, speed is not depth. Shallow rivers roar, deep waters move quietly. Before resurrection there is a tomb. Before breakthrough there is disappearance. Silence is not punishment, it is preparation. Obscurity is incubation. Late bloomers are not late, they are recalibrators. They are forged in rejection, sharpened in invisibility, tempered in time. When they move, the ground shifts. They do not sprint. They do not scream. They arrive. Fire is not fragile. It roars. Your foundations are not hollow. They are steel. You are not behind. You are carrying weapons others cannot see. Clarity, resilience, authenticity. The world expects noise. You bring depth. It is the quiet who transform history, because they built when no one was watching. Remember this, the real victory isn't early. It's lasting. It isn't loud. It's unbreakable. And you are ready. Start late. Win.